Hello! Welcome, everyone. Oh my goodness, you guys. I had a little bit of technical difficulties today, but guess what? The show will go on. We will be great today. Thank you all for joining. As you're coming in, give me a hey, hi. Let me know where you're joining from. I always like to see. Usually, when I kind of do it a little later, I get people from all around the country and all around the world. So I love doing that. So chime in, say hi. Let me know where you're joining us from. All right, and let me welcome you to the Women of Color Leadership Series. Yay! I am your host, Latrice Huff, career and leadership coach to ambitious women of color, and it is my mission and my movement to put more women of color and more Black women in leadership roles and positions of power. We need this for ourselves, you guys. We need to be able to control our own minds, bodies, and money. All right. And we start that by being in leadership roles. So, for the entire most of the month of February, in honor of Black History Month, I am going live for 21 days straight with tips, tricks, and secrets to help you land a leadership role as a Black woman or a woman of color. And so far, it has been amazing. We're on day 14, and oh my goodness, you all have been messaging me that you're using the tips. I love that. I love hearing like Latrice, we're using the tips, we're getting results. I get a message the other day. Woman's like, she just got a job. One of my clients just got promoted. Yay, giving her a shout out. It has been so many wonderful things. And I truly believe that like when you put good out, good comes to you all to you. And you all have been so good to me, such a great audience. I'm so glad to have you all in my network and in my community. It's just an honor to serve you all. And you all keep that energy going. You all have shared my information. You've been leaving me amazing, positive comments. So, yay! Okay, we're on day 14. Can you believe it? It's been 14 days I've been going live, you guys. Amazing. I'm like, whatever stage fright, like fear I had is gone. I'm like, I'm coming out here. I'm doing it, right? Day 14. So today's topic is how to land a leadership role without applying, especially as being a Black woman or woman of color, because there are certain rules for us that other people don't have. And we tend to follow those rules, and those rules keep us stuck in playing the long game. So I'm here to shorten that cycle for you all, shorten that job search cycle, and let you all know there is a better way than applying to 100, 300, 400, 500 jobs. I had a client send me a role recently, and it literally said 2,400 people had applied for that role. I was like, oh my God, who was like the 1,099th person? Right? Like, oh my goodness, 99th person. So with all this competition out here, with everybody just applying, or even just hitting the click apply, or even just hitting like the apply button and it's tallying up, there's a lot of competitiveness out here. And then sometimes we see that and we get discouraged. Oh, we're like, Latrice, I hate applying. I'm hearing that some of these job applications are like 2 hours long with an exam, with a test, just to be like, okay, we'll get back to you. And then they never get back to you. All right. So there's got to be a better way. And there is a proven better way to land a leadership role without applying to hundreds of jobs, without being on every single job board there it is. Okay. I'm going to share that with you. And if you're like, Latrice, I want to take this deeper, I need to be working with you personally. If you know I am the coach for you, then come on, I am the coach for you. I invite you to join my program, The Leadership Legacy. This is the top leadership program for women of color and Black women, because it is specifically designed for you with your unique challenges, designed for you by someone who looks like you, by a woman of color who has been in your same position. We have a individual one-on-one sessions, and then we have a community aspect, so you see that you're not alone. In fact, in my programs tomorrow, we're actually doing a Love Yourself to Six Figures workshop. Hashtag to Latoya White, who will be hosting that. Hey, and these are part of the membership perks that you get when you enroll in my programs. You're a member with us with the community forever. So if you're interested in working together, book a call with me at calendarly.com/Latrice/leadership, and let's get you that leadership role and that 200 plus, that 200K plus salary. Sis, okay. I'm going to go back to these comments. I'm going to check my phone because sometimes the comments are not always showing you guys. Um, but I want to get to these tips. Number one, reach out to a former coworker or colleague. For real. Reach out to a former coworker or colleague. So many times people are like, I don't come to work to make friends. I'm like, okay, well, you at least need some workplace allies. You at least need somebody that can vouch for your work. Let me tell you all, there is nothing like having somebody with your resume in hand and handing it to the hiring manager, or pulling up your profile and like, hey, I got the perfect person for you. I worked with this person for 5 years. She was amazing. Nothing's gonna top that, because you have somebody who is a trusted person to that hiring manager or in that company vouching for you. I've had several clients get we actually put this as part of their plan, as part of their job search strategy, is reaching out to former colleagues and coworkers. And you're not going to reach out and be like, "Hey, I'm not working right now. I need a job." No, you're going to finesse it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to finesse it. Be like, "Hey, girl, what's going on? What's up? How's that job? Oh, you work at Acme? I just saw Acme was hiring for a director. Would you be able to put in a good word for me? Possibly get a referral bonus?" And they probably be like, "Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed working with you." So keep this in mind, reaching out. Sometimes people are like, "I'm embarrassed. I don't want people to know my business. I don't want people to know my salary." Y'all, we're going to have to get over this. That's all I got to say. We're going to have to get over this and be like, look, it's time for us all to win. It's time for us all to win. And I cannot tell you how many y'all, when I was in HR, I'm sitting there watching how many other people are having their colleagues, co-workers, parents reach out for roles for them, but we think we're not supposed to have help. No. Mm-mm. Get the help, sis. It's free and they're going to do it. Let them do it. This is one of the easiest, quickest, fastest, and simplest ways my clients have landed leadership roles. And I'm not just talking about six-figure roles, yes, but I mean 200, 300, upwards of $400,000 roles simply by having a referral. And guess what? Somebody looking on LinkedIn probably wouldn't even know that job was open. Somebody, they was like, "Hey, this is what I'm doing." Sometimes they don't even reach out, and because they've built their brand up so much, somebody sees a role open and they're reaching out to them. I recently had this happen to my client. When she wanted to be a chief people officer, somebody reached out to her, was like, "Hey, this company is hiring. I'm gonna put in a good word. Send me your information." I'm gonna personally send it to them. They were like, "I can guarantee you won't get an interview." She got the interview and the offer. Now, be mindful of people who be like, "You don't even have to interview." Mm-mm, you want to interview because you're interviewing them too. So let's keep that. When people like, "I want a job without interviewing," I'm like, why? You need to know what you're getting into as well. Like, we don't want to just take anything, right? So we do want to interview because we're interviewing that company just as much as they're interviewing us. We want to make sure it's a good fit, right? But please, I am telling you all, reaching out to colleagues, coworkers, or being open to them coming to you will be the best thing you could do for your career. And it's simple, easy, one or two conversations done, and it works. All right. Number two, and y'all heard me talk about this before, LinkedIn. When if you catch yourself saying, "I don't know anybody, I don't know anybody in my network, I don't know anybody that work at that company. It's so hard. You got to know somebody." Yes, you do. I'm not going to sit here and argue with y'all on that. Guess what? In 2024, with the amount of applications coming in for one role, right? Yes, it is better if you know somebody. I'm not going to lie. Yes. But guess what? It is 2024, and you can get to know people. You can reach directly out to the hiring manager or the person who posted the role or the person who was formerly in the role simply by using LinkedIn. And y'all know I think I'm going to do a whole nother live on this. LinkedIn is my favorite platform and my favorite tool to use. I actually, at this point, I was just telling my client that to me, LinkedIn is more important than your resume. It's more dynamic, it's more interactive, it's outreach. You got outreach, and you can have outreach where you're outreaching, you can create content, you can build your brand, you can do attraction. I like to do what I call a six-figure attraction system, and you have people coming to your profile and contacting you. LinkedIn is way better than your resume. So if you're catching yourself sitting there spending time update your resume, I would pause, stop that, and start working on LinkedIn immediately, especially for a leadership role, especially for the high level roles. Right? This is again where branding comes in. This is what I teach. I actually teach personal branding, and then a subset of that is leadership branding. How to brand yourself as an excellent, impactful leader is like a subset of the personal branding that I teach my clients. And then these things fall in there. So executive level roles are coming to you because you've built your brand up so good. Speaking engagements, you're winning awards, you built your brand up so well, opportunities are coming to you. Okay. And then number 3, again, like I said, 2024, people, we out in these streets, people outside now. Events is the way to go. Yes, we're still doing virtual events, right? And I love me some virtual events. But now I'm seeing more and more people get hired from these in-person events, meaning career fairs. If they have a career fair and there's a virtual option and an in-person option, go in person. Go in person. These conferences now are opening up. Go to these conferences. I'm going to be going to a conference I think it's in April. I'm gonna be going to like a recruiters conference in April because I want to get more techniques and tools to bring back to you all. I want to know what the recruiters are learning so I can bring it back to you all, right? But it's an in person. I think I'm gonna say it's like a 2-day in person conference. Y'all, I'm stacking up my brand now. I'm already trying connecting with people who may be there. I'm making sure I got my business cards. I'm like, this will be opportunities all around in person events. I went to another conference in December, wound up connecting with someone that I saw in another conference. We wound up going to lunch. Now we're going to be doing business deals together. Y'all, I just had a client go to a conference and got a job offer there. Now, she did apply beforehand, right? She applied beforehand. She connected with the companies that were going to be there beforehand. So there is some beforehand work that you're going to do to prep for this conference or these events. But when I tell you people getting hired for six-figure, multiple six-figure roles, leadership and executive level roles from these in-person events. And here's the thing, we all know 2, 3 years ago, that wasn't the case. Everything was virtual, 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 right? And I still love a virtual coffee and all that, but it's phasing out. Being in person seems to be much more impactful and it's working faster. It's working faster. Outside is open up. We outside again now. Yo, we outside. All right. If you all have any questions, let me know. I'm going to check the comments because I want this to be a conversation. All right. And just check and make sure. If you have any questions, if you're watching the replay, you like, Latrice, I have a question. What type of conferences? Where should I sign up? What should I do? Put it in the comments. Let me know. I'm trying to go through everything, but I'm either going to type it in and respond, or I'll do a whole video and respond as well. But I am going to be getting to everybody's comments. Again, if you're like, Latrice, I am loving this. I want to work with you. You are my coach. I love your energy. A lot of you are like, I love your energy. Like, yes. This is me all day, every day, and we have so much fun. My clients and I have so much fun, and we're getting the work done, and they're getting results and getting the roles that they want as well. And if you're like, Latrice, I want to be your next success story, I invite you to join the Leadership Legacy Program and book a call with me to enroll at Calendly.com at Calendly. Calendly.com/leadership/Latrice, and let's get you that leadership role that you love and get you the money that you deserve, sis. Okay? All right. You all have a wonderful night. Again, any questions, comments, put them in the comment section. You can also DM me as well. Bye.